Hi, how are you doing today? Go ahead and take a seat. How can I help you? Okay, so your son is one of the Palestinian children that were arrested in their first week back to school, correct? And how old is your child? 13? Okay, so they raided your home at 3 in the morning. And who's they? Israeli soldiers? Oh, some of our guys. Who was working that night? So what's the exact concern you have today? Okay, so that he has not been released from, I'm gonna have to correct you there. You keep saying prison, and it's actually administrative detention. There's a difference. So yes, your child is in administrative detention. Okay, so go on. I mean, I do see that he is locked up and there is no available information about why he's in there or how long he'll be in there for, but I don't know that it's your right as his mother to know. I mean, it's kind of a given. It's only been a little more than a month. So, I mean, he's in there. What else do you need to know? Okay, let me put it like this, because your Arabic accent is so heavy, it's literally getting us nowhere. We cannot treat your son as a child because he's not a child. He's Palestinian, and there is no such thing as an innocent Palestinian child. They're only terrorists in training. So no, you cannot know if he's being fed or beaten, taken advantage of, or whatever conditions he's in, because he's not a child. He's a Palestinian criminal. You are the mother of a Palestinian criminal. If we treated him like a child and you like a mother, then, well, that just means you're human, one of us, and you're not. You're Palestinian. Know your place. So do not come back in here asking for your innocent child. If you want to know where your criminal son is, you shut up, you wait out there until we decide when he has the privilege of being freed. Now, thank you so much for coming in. Please help yourself to the door. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm just going to read this. Palestinian Mahmoud Abu Taha, 21, suffered from small intestinal cancer. Doctors said he had to undergo emergency surgery at a hospital outside of Gaza. The Israeli occupation agreed to allow him to travel with his father. Upon arriving at the crossing, the Israeli Shin Bet arrested his father and returned Mahmoud to Gaza. Mahmoud died after being prevented from traveling for 10 days. Like, that's from Gaza now. And there's an image of Mahmoud, Allah yarhamu, at 21, a young boy that is clearly in, or was in, the latter stages of cancer and clearly deteriorating and suffering. I can only imagine his pain, and I can only imagine his father's pain as he attempted to save his son, to only get arrested and to only lose his son that he tried to save. It's really, this is not the first time. Not too long ago, someone shared that his friend lost his sister in Gaza for needing the exact same thing, emergency surgery, and they were rejected travel. Gaza is hell on earth. And the world doesn't care, okay? And what's really overwhelming during these late night confessions I have on here is that at the same time that I'm reading this news, I have to see these images of Arab countries and Arab world leaders like Bahrain welcoming on a red carpet Israeli leaders of an occupation, of a genocide, leaders of genocide. It's Naftali, the Prime Minister of Israel, literally says that Arabs are nothing but monkeys that swing from trees. By these Arab leaders knowing that and still welcoming them on their red carpet off the aircraft as soon as they land, as soon as they touch ground in their country, the fact that they still welcome them like this, you know what that tells me? That tells me that they don't believe that the Prime Minister was talking about them as Arabs. They believe that Naftali only meant Palestinian Arabs are monkeys swinging from trees, animals that don't need to be treated as human beings and don't deserve human rights. By these world Arab leaders welcoming and thinking that it is only meant for Palestinians, that phrase tells me too that these Arab leaders and countries also believe Palestinians are nothing but animals, monkeys swinging from trees. It's disgusting. They're getting this royal treatment with other Arab countries, Muslim countries. We expect the world to help when the Arab countries themselves and leaders, Muslim leaders, are being nothing but garbage. And these Palestinians that are clearly suffering, they call themselves Arab leaders, Muslim. Their silence, they were cowards already by their silence. Now, this is just agreeing with how these Zionists view Palestinians. Nothing but monkeys that swing from trees. I'm disgusted. I'm really disgusted. These Arab leaders don't give a damn about Mahmoud Abu Taha or anyone else slowly dying in the hell of Gaza and occupied Palestine.